Hi, my name is Jess. I have bipolar 1 disorder with psychotic features. I was trying to make day by day videos while I was manic, just to see a progression of it. I think I now have to change to like a new series of depression. I haven't made videos in a couple of days. I noticed like a day or two after the last video that I made that I was going into depression. And then I kind of waited to make any videos because I just wanted to make sure that that's what was going on. I think the last video I made, I mentioned that I was feeling like a potential, like they were mixing together, and it could have been like, it's weird how you can feel the emotions and the moods mixed together and then turn into something else. The reason I wanted to make sure is because, well, I'm a woman, and it's quite often that, my menstrual cycle can affect my mood. You'd think it would just affect you to be depressed, but sometimes I can get it and then I'll just be off the wall, like it would make me manic. Not this time. I think I've just been dealing with too much this month to not fall into depression. It's really hard to make this video. I really didn't want to. It took a lot for me to get up and do it. I haven't even brushed my hair. I've been sleeping for days. And another reason I haven't really made videos in the last couple of days is because I was actually in the ER a couple of days ago. We raised the dose to my Lamotrigine specifically, a very slow titration, but I had an adverse reaction where I was feeling, it was like a couple of days into the increased dose, that I was very dizzy. When I walk around, I was clumsy and unsteady on my feet, and I felt like the world was pushing, like I felt like I was being pushed down, and it was making me super nauseous. Felt like I was gonna pass out, and it got really, really bad up until raised it on a Tuesday. Kind of felt dizzy that Wednesday. Kind of felt dizzier on that Thursday. Friday came and man, I was just so dizzy. I remember going to work and I needed to take some Dramamine and something for nausea. And then I couldn't even leave work to go home because I just felt sick even after the Dramamine worked. And then my driving was kind of it felt kind of swervy. Not like I was swerving, but I just felt unsteady. And then the next day, it was just 10 times worse. Tried to make it through work, masked my way through, and then I got home and it just was the worst. I ended up calling a nurse line, and I didn't want to just go to the ER because I'd been there so many times this month for random various things. And that poor nurse had to listen to me dry heave over the phone while she was asking what my address was. And she had to call an ambulance for me because I couldn't drive myself there. That's how unsteady I was. And I spent the night in the ER. They gave me well, I don't think they really wanted to immediately make a call that it was my medicine, but I'm like, there's nothing different that has changed. And it's the only thing that I can think of that would make me be feeling this way, aside from the fact that I had, you look up all the possible symptoms of the medication, and I was like, having all of them, and I'm like, it's gotta be this. They were trying to treat it various different ways. One of them was one of the ways that they were trying to treat it as was a migraine. So they gave me something called droperidol, which within seconds of receiving that intravenously, I wanted to crawl out of my skin. I was very uncomfortable. I was very upset that, like, I always ask before somebody gives me anything, what are you giving me? What is it? I need to know. And sometimes you get some, like, nurses who are like, about it. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't want question mark medicine inside my body. I want to be able to Google it, right? And I did. I Googled it before she gave it to me. I read antipsychotic, but it wasn't that I was, like, thinking they were going to give it to me for mental illness stuff. It is legitimately used for, like, migraines or headaches, and that's what they were trying to treat it as, was a migraine. But the moment they gave it to me, I was like, I'm uncomfortable. Why did I let you give this to me? Please get it out of my body. And I didn't really realize what was going on at the time, because they were like, well, we can give you a Benadryl. And I'm like, no, don't you dare dogpile me with more medicine. Which I probably should have let them, because when I got home later, well, once they let me sleep, I got home and I slept a little bit, and then I woke up, and the call was that it was my medicine, by the way. But when I finally woke up, when I was home, I was so jittery, and, like, I needed to, like, walk around. I was, like, uncomfortable in my skin. And then I, like, looked up droperidol again, and then right away on symptoms I saw akathisia, and I'm like, yeah, that's what's going on right now. And the only reason I knew what it was is because I had taken Abilify years ago, and that's why I can't take it, is because it gave me akathisia. This version was a little bit 10 times worse in, like, a 24-48 hour span. Like, I was taking hydroxine and my lorazepam like I normally would, but oh my god. And even today, it's been a couple of days, and I sometimes swear it's still kind of, like, there a little bit. So it was just like this hell on earth for the last couple of days. And I'm cold turkey off of my Lamotrigine in the middle of a depressive episode as you're coming down on that mania. And if you're watching those, you saw it. You saw how bad that was. And then, sorry if you feel like it's too much information, but it happens. It's a womanly thing. But I got my menstrual cycle today. And the reason I waited to make a video is because normally when I get it, if it's just the menstrual cycle itself, just the hormones from that, generally the depressed feelings go away, like, literally right after I get it. It's not happening. To be fair, I'm going through a lot of stuff, a lot of life changes, a lot of mood, now I'm dealing with having had gone to the ER for the Lamotrigine. Because I also mentioned in my last video that we're running out of options for medicine for me to take on the antipsychotic side. So I'm a little bit scared that there's nothing I can do about my bipolar. And I'm having all the bad depressive thoughts. Like I'm bad at everything. I suck. Feelings of like worthlessness and like I want to die, and it's just all that. I just need this pain to go away now kind of feeling, which is something that I recognize. It's like, even if I feel like I want to die, like, it's not that I actually want to die, it's just that I want this pain and all of this, like, feeling of suffering to, like, just stop. Which is temporary, and I do know that. But now I'm getting to the point of depression where everything is just too exhausting to do in the first place. So that's why I know I'm safe. Tomorrow's my birthday. I turned 31. And I don't even want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. Keep thinking about how I have today off and tomorrow off, and the world is my oyster. And I'm just too tired. I want to clean my apartment, and I'm just too tired. I've been living in complete squalor. I wish I had the money to have somebody just clean for an hour. Just help pick some stuff up. Because I just feel so guilty leaving my apartment in a mess to go have fun. Even though I probably need to go have some fun. Anyway, I'm going to, if I have the energy, continue to make my daily videos, except these ones will be bipolar 1, depression, not mania, just to differentiate between the two. A whole new season in a span of 2 weeks. Anyway, if you've been watching these, thank you. Again, I hope that this helps people get educated or feel validated or learn something about somebody you love and understand them a little bit better. Anyway,